So...
How was it?
Didn't go well. Thanks for reminding me. No.
Why?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I had a goal of doing a sub 45-minute time.
Okay.
So below 45 minutes.
For 10 kilometers, okay.
10 kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
Did not get that.
What was your time?
50 minutes and a few seconds.
Oh, that's only 5-minute difference.
Well.
No.
It's fine. You know, I didn't train a lot, so
okay.
To be expected, I guess.
So I have a question. What kind of determines that 45-minute goal?
How fast you go.
Yeah, but that's true. But how do you get to 45 minutes? Is that sort of kind of the average or above average, or do you know what I mean?
I think if you're running your first 10K, a lot of people try to do below 1 hour.
Okay.
And then as you slowly progress, you kind of mark it a little less.
Got it.
So about 50 minutes is doable for me, not too hard.
Yeah.
So kind of pushing myself.
But it wasn't your best.
Right.
Okay.
So it's about 12 kilometers per hour, finishing in 50 minutes.
I see. Well, to me, that's like, it would take me 2 hours to do that.
That's why you train. You get a little bit better over time.
All right. Well, that's good. All right. Today we are dealing with kind of a heavy topic. Every Wednesday we have a daily life dialogue, and we are dealing with grief. And the subtitle is interesting. I think I turned a corner. The Korean here says 고비를 넘긴 것 같아. So when you say someone turns a corner, it's usually when they're kind of in a difficult situation and things start to change. Am I correct?
Yes. Most of the time, it's a bad situation, and the direction starts to go better.
All right.
So instead of going down, you start to go up a little bit.
All right. Very good.
You're not completely changed, but the direction of how things are going has changed.
Okay, very good. Now, how about this expression? B-O-T-T-L-E, bottle, is actually 병, but we're using it as a verb. If you bottle up something inside, what does this mean?
You're often talking about your emotions or your thoughts. They're very strong, but you do not express them.
Right.
You do not let them come out. They stay inside your mind.
Yeah.
But you don't say them.
Yes, you want to, but you don't. Okay. How about this expression, carry on?
So this means to continue, and we often use it when there is a difficult situation, and you just keep doing the things you have been doing.
Okay, very good. Let's see how these expressions are used in our dialogue. Hi, Dean. You seem to be in a good mood today.
Yeah, I think I turned a corner with my grief. At least for this year.
As long as you're not bottling up your sadness just to make everyone else feel comfortable, that's good to hear.
No, I'm actually feeling better. I'll always be sad about my sister's passing, but I'll carry on.
Have you ever joined a support group for people who have lost a loved one?
No, but I think I'll look into it.
Please join us on page 98, Dealing with Grief. I think I turned a corner. You can find our power dialogue there. Mandy begins, Hi, Dean. You seem to be in a good mood today. Well, that's good. You seem to be in a good mood. And this is actually like if someone is visibly happy, you do comment, oh, you seem happy today. You seem to be in a good mood today.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can use it a little sarcastically, too.
Oh, that's true.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
Right.
기분 좋은가 봐. I would say it is often used in a good way, but if you're the type of person who gets annoyed by other people, you might say it that way.
Sarcastically.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dean says, yeah, I think I turned a corner with my grief, at least for this year. So if you are very sad and you are grieving someone that died, that you love died, and you turn a corner with your grief, So it was really bad. And now it's a little bit better?
Yeah. Turn the corner, like we said, is often when something is bad and it's becoming less bad.
Okay.
So it's like saying the worst is over.
Ah, yes.
Maybe Dean is still sad, but he's not in that deep, depressive, super sad state that he was.
So it's kind of like he's coming out of that stage and maybe moving on to another stage of grief.
Yes.
This does not only apply to grief. I mean, if we can even use this expression when you're sick.
Oh, yes.
You know, when you're in ICU, intensive care.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was kind of life or death.
Yes.
But they turned a corner and now they're stabilizing.
Yeah. So maybe their condition still isn't great, but it's not as dangerous as it was.
Yes, right. How about company sales?
Oh, yes. They were going down. The company was in the red.
Yeah.
And now, boop. They've seen what we call an uptick, a turn upwards.
That's right. Okay. So this is how you can use this expression. Mandy says,
as long as you're not bottling up your sadness just to make everyone else feel comfortable, that's good to hear.
Okay. So we've got two things. First of all, our power pattern. As long as you're blah, blah, blah. Okay. So how is this used as a pattern?
So this is often used whenever you are maybe a little worried someone's doing something not healthy, right? As long as you're safe, as long as you're okay with this,
yes,
you know, you're basically saying, okay, I heard what you said. I will accept it and do what I need to do. But I'm hoping that you are promising me that everything is okay. It's like saying, okay, I'm going to believe what you say. I'm going to believe it. But don't be lying to me. You know? Essentially, that's what it's saying.
Yeah, I love it.
Because
that
sometimes people who are sad pretend not to be.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They pretend to be happy so other people don't think anything about it.
That's right.
But your friends will be like, are you really happy? Are you really?
Are you really sad?
Are you really? Are you lying to me?
Are you lying to me? Yeah.
And the friend says, no, I'm okay. That friend will just say, okay, as long as you're not lying to me.
Okay.
Or, as Mandy says it, as long as you're not bottling up your sadness.
Okay, so let's talk about this expression, to bottle up any emotion.
Yes. To bottle up an emotion, it could be sadness, it could be
anger.
I guess technically it could be a positive emotion like excitement.
Oh, okay.
Bottle up your excitement.
Okay.
But it is often used with negative emotions where you're keeping it inside and you're not telling anyone, you're not showing anyone.
That's right.
You're pretending like everything is okay.
Yeah, that's right. So you can bottle up your frustration, your sadness, your anger, anything that's kind of negative.
And it's not healthy generally.
Yeah, it's like kind of a soda pop. You know?
Right, when you have the soda and you shake it.
And then it just like fizzes inside.
Yeah.
And then it explodes.
You open it.
Yeah, that's what happens to our emotions. So everyone, don't bottle up your emotions too much. Okay, so then Dean says, no, I'm actually feeling better. I'll always be sad about my sister's passing, but I'll carry on. Okay.
Yes.
So carry on is an expression that to me for some reason sounds very British.
Well, there's that famous
Remain calm.
British meme.
Yeah.
Keep calm and carry on.
Yeah. So like you said, it's like in times of difficulty or stress, it's like carry on.
Yes.
Go on.
Right. So this expression just means to continue. So you can carry on with an activity.
Yeah.
But often we use this whenever something bad is happening and you could just crumble in the sense of like you stop everything emotionally, you cannot do anything. But instead you're like, no, I'm okay. I will continue to live my life.
Yeah.
I will carry on.
Right. And so many of us, right, we've got like maybe a problem in the house. You're going through some really difficult personal challenges, but you go to work and are you going to display that in front of everyone? No. You're going to carry on as normal.
Yes.
Right? Okay. That is the whole idea. So then Mandy says, have you ever joined a support group for people who have lost a loved one? Okay, so what is a support group?
So these are gatherings where people with similar problems get together to talk about things. So it could be someone in their family has died. There are like alcoholic support groups.
Yeah.
People have problems with alcohol. They meet and they talk about the problem. There can be financial support groups.
Yeah.
If you're having trouble with money, you come together and you talk about ways to maybe correct your financial situation.
We can have a new mother support group.
Yes. New mothers get together and they share things that they've learned.
Right.
Oh, have you tried this new app?
Yeah. Or also like we have a cancer support group.
Yes.
This is very common. So that's the whole idea. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Hi, Dean. You seem to be in a good mood today.
Yeah, I think I turned a corner with my grief. At least for this year.
As long as you're not bottling up your sadness just to make everyone else feel comfortable, that's good to hear.
No, I'm actually feeling better. I'll always be sad about my sister's passing, but I'll carry on.
Have you ever joined a support group for people who have lost a loved one?
No, but I think I'll look into it.
It's time for Power Note. We're on pages 100 and 101. If you turn a corner, it means that you overcome a difficult time or stage and things begin to improve. Is your t-shirt shop still struggling?
After months of hard work, the business finally turned a corner.
So maybe you started a new business and you're losing money.
Yes.
Right? You're not making money, you're losing money. And so if it turns a corner, it could be that it breaks even and then you start making a little profit.
Right. So you're not overly successful right now.
Yeah.
But the future is looking better than it did.
That's right. Emily felt her health turn a corner after starting the new treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are some medical conditions where maybe there are a few different medicines you could try, and you don't really know which will work best until you try them.
Right.
So sometimes the doctor will say, okay, try medicine A. Oh, that didn't do anything.
Right.
Okay, try medicine B. That one didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I'll try medicine C.
Oh.
Maybe we've turned a corner here.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, so like you mentioned before, there is definitely a time period of struggle and difficulty. And so after that, like, you turn a corner and it starts to change a little bit.
Yes.
But like you said, not dramatically, but it's looking better.
Yeah.
Okay.
This doesn't just have to be conditions with our body.
Okay.
Or it could be relationships.
Oh.
So let's say people or even dogs. You know how, like, when you have two dogs together?
Yeah.
Maybe they're living together, and at first they don't like each other.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, after a few weeks, they start to be okay.
Yeah.
They're not constantly fighting.
Right.
You could say the dogs have turned a corner.
Okay, like their relationship.
Their relationship has gotten maybe not great.
But better than
They're
before.
they're not fighting all the time.
Good.
Yeah.
So we can use it in relationship. How about if you bottle up something? It means to keep those emotions deep inside and not express them. I wish I understood Peter better. He always seems so depressed.
It's because he tends to bottle up his feelings instead of talking about them.
So we do use this expression often. Like he often bottles up his feelings. And we're not talking about, one specific feeling, but just in general.
Yeah,
he doesn't like to express his feelings.
Yeah. Just keep them to himself.
Yeah, that's right. Jane bottled up her anger until she couldn't hold it in anymore. Oh, yeah, anger. That's a tough one. If you bottle up your anger, it will explode one day.
Yes.
It's like a volcano. That lava is bound to come out one day.
That pressure builds and builds.
It does.
Yeah. So this is not about, let's say, for example, you're in a business setting and someone says something that makes you angry.
Okay.
In a professional setting, you don't express your anger usually, right? Because you're trying to be polite,
Sure.
right? So then maybe you go home and maybe you have a punching bag and you're like, gosh, my boss, he said that.
I hate him.
Yeah. That is not what we're talking about here. When you bottle something up, it's not just whenever you know you can't talk about these bad emotions, but when there is a healthy time that you could,
You don't.
you don't.
Very good point.
Right?
Yes.
So
Totally.
sometimes if you're scared, sometimes it's okay to show that you're scared to other people. Other times you need to remain calm,
That's right.
right?
Right.
Because showing you're scared
yeah.
makes other people scared.
You can't express those things all the time.
Right. So if you're doing it in the proper place, this is not the expression we're talking about, bottling up.
So generally bottling up your feelings when you can express them, but you don't.
Yes.
Very good point. Carry on means to continue doing something despite difficulties. My kindergarten class got really rambunctious when the lights went out today.
I feel pretty lucky because my older students carried on with their studies.
Okay, if kids get rambunctious, what does that mean?
Rambunctious.
Good word.
R-A-M-B-U-N-C-T-I-O-U-S.
Yeah.
소란스럽다.
Yeah.
It's just
They just went crazy.
Yelling. Yeah, they went crazy.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so they carried on with their studies. The older kids, no worries. They just continued with their studies. The team carried on despite losing their top defender.
So the team continued to play, and often as well as they could.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. There is that feeling of like, despite what happened, they continued to go on.
Yes.
As normal as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Said often, right?
Right.
If you're happy with this purchase, if you're happy with the new hairstyle,
I'm happy. That's right.
As long as you're not leaving because of me. Oh yeah, you can go. Sure.
Yeah.
As long as you're not leaving because of me.
Yeah.
Just because I said I wanted to.
Right.
Yeah. Don't let me affect you.
That's right. You do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
All right, very good. Our Power Vocab support group is on page 102. Do check out the definition there. And what else should we do?
Please go to Audio Hakdang and join us this evening at 6 p.m.
Okay, very good. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.